Oppo is back with another selfie-centric phone called the N3, which is the successor to the N1. The swivel camera is here to stay, but this time, it's a 16 megapixel sensor and it's motorized. The benefit here is that you can quickly flip sides with a quick gesture on the screen or on the fingerprint sensor on the back. More on that later. The N3 also comes with a new O-Click Bluetooth remote that lets you adjust the camera's angle and then take photos from afar. With Oppo's ColorOS 2.0 based on Android 4.4, there are a handful of camera plugins, one of which is Auto Panorama that, as you can tell from the name, takes advantage of the motorized swivel camera. On the back, the old mini trackpad has been replaced by a fingerprint reader that works in the same manner as Apple's Touch ID button. Once you've registered your fingers, you can unlock your N3 by just clicking on the fingerprint reader. It's also worth pointing out that the N3 is a dual SIM phone. It takes a micro SIM and a nano SIM. But if you want to add a micro SD memory card, you'll have to give up your nano SIM slot. Like its predecessor, the N3 has a nice glowing light at the bottom for indicating notifications and charging status, except it's placed underneath a metallic arc which is part of the phone's aluminium frame. It looks good, but the trade-off is that it may trap some dust. Having said that, the rest of the phone is pretty top-notch. You still get a solid build quality, a slightly reduced weight, a nice 5.5-inch Full HD LCD, great performance from the Snapdragon 801 quad-core chip, 2GB of RAM and a 3000 mAh battery. Speaking of which, the N3 does VOOC rapid charging with a smaller charger, meaning you can go from 0 to 75% in just half an hour. For those who are interested, the N3 will be available for $649 off contract this December.
As Android is expanding to more and more sort of form factors and spaces where we think we can innovate, one we're really excited about is the living room or just TV screens in general, where regardless